In this video, I will be sharing with you the things you need to know about ISO in your camera and how it affects your video. Coming up. ISO, to explain simply, is a camera setting that darkens or brightens your image or video in real time. It essentially controls the sensor's sensitivity to light. ISO, along with aperture and shutter speed, also makes up the three pillars of exposure. Exposure is the amount of light that reaches your camera sensor, and the three pillars work in unison in order to achieve the best possible result from your camera, whether it's for videos or photos. Hey guys, my name is Hafiz and welcome to Roll Record. On this channel, I teach beginners how to make videos. I also share helpful tips and tools that can help you get started and go further in your video making journey. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Also, links and timestamps to everything I mentioned in this video can be found in the description box down below. ISO, unlike shutter speed and aperture, is controlled digitally through your camera's menu. Aperture and shutter speed in a DSLR, for example, is controlled physically. And by physically, I mean with aperture, it is the amount of light allowed in through the opening of the lens, and for shutter speed is how fast the shutter opens and shuts. If you need a refresher, I'll link both of those videos right above here. Back to ISO. If you increase the ISO number, you will passively brighten the image, and decreasing will darken your image. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that's great, I can brighten my image as much as I like even though there's not much light around. Well, you can, but the truth is, it's not that simple. Let me explain. Now, the thing about ISO is that if you have an ISO number that is too high, it will introduce noise, and noise makes your image look grainy. You will lose some details, and also some color accuracy will be lost, and that is something you definitely want to avoid. Think of it this way. A similar example would be of a microphone. If you want it to pick up more sound, you increase the sensitivity, right? Well, that will help, but if you increase it too much, it will also start picking up unwanted noise, like maybe the sound of a ceiling fan, and that's definitely not what you want. So this is pretty similar for ISO. So having said that, how do you avoid noise? Remember the three pillars of exposure I talked about earlier? Each of the pillars must complement each other, and there has to be a balance among them so that you can produce the best looking image coming out from your camera. Typically, the ideal scenario would be to have the lowest ISO number whenever possible. This is achievable if you are outdoors during the day or if you are in a very well lit room. However, if the lighting conditions are less than ideal, adjusting your aperture to allow more light in through your lens may help. It does take practice, and mastering these three pillars of exposure can improve your photography or videography skills to a much higher level. This is why you hear people saying you need good lighting, and why photography and film studios are also well lit. Alright, so that's gonna do it for ISO. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Like and share this video to help someone out, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.